Welcome back. On the topic of homeowners, I'd like to talk about condo insurance. You know, there's a lot of condos in Florida, and Kevin's going to give us a little bit of information.
There are literally hundreds of thousands of people in this state that choose to make their living in a condominium. And what's unusual about that arrangement versus the standard homeowners policy that we've talked about is when you move into a condominium, you have to understand what property is in that complex that you are responsible for insuring versus what the association is responsible for insuring, because you've got two different interests in that property. And what a lot of people don't realize is how much of the common property is actually the responsibility of the unit owner. Most people don't realize that. They just assume that they need to have insurance for whatever they bring into the condominium, their furniture, their electronics, their clothing, all their personal items. And that's true. But if you look at the declarations that you sign when you buy the condominium, chances are they're going to require you to cover a few more things that you might not have known about.
Typically, you'll see in the condo docs that the condo is responsible for the drywall, and that's it. You're responsible from the paint in. So if you were going to rent a shell and you had to put all your walls up, your doors, your cabinetry, your carpet, your light fixtures, that's typically what you want to insure under your condo policy. So you really want to be careful, because if you have a loss, don't rely on your condo association to pay for your interior. That's really your responsibility. It's a big deal because, you know, there was a lot of claims for condos after 2004 and 2005.
A lot of people buy the condo unit and they go in and there's already fixtures there. There's already counters there. There's already cabinets there. There's already appliances there. And they assume that because they had no control over those items being there or being attached or whatever the case, that means that it's the responsibility of the association to insure that stuff. And if you review the declarations, it clearly states in some cases, no, the purchaser of the unit is responsible for insuring those things. So it's extremely important, if you buy a condominium or if you are considering buying a condominium, talk with your insurance agent. Have them look at the insurance requirements of the condominium declarations that are presented to you, and let you know exactly what you're responsible for insuring, because it can make a tremendous difference both in the cost of your insurance and also how that claim gets paid when the loss happens.
You have to be extremely careful. Back at one point in time after 2004, a lot of associations decided, you know, especially if they were like single-story units, that they were going to change the way they insured it. They were going to make the whole thing responsibility of the unit owner because they couldn't find insurance or it was too pricey. So again, we want to make sure that you bring your condo docs, current, not old ones, current ones, to your agent, have him review them, make sure you know what you're responsible for, and then buy the adequate coverage.
Right, and that way you have an insurance policy that works the way that you want it to when the worst happens.
Right, you don't want to be stuck with, you know, drywall with no paint.
Right.
I mean,
absolutely.
Your wife's going to be mad at you. Again, give your agent a call, review your policy, and if you'd like a second opinion, give us a call at the Insurance Center of Central Florida. Our number is below.